Hello, it's Nikki. Thank you so much for hopping over to this page to find out more about this event, Creating Your Own Income Pie. It sounds like a really delicious opportunity to be able to consider how you want to make money. And making money and financial freedom, I guess, and doing what you love and monetizing it are really popular conversations that I have with my clients. Usually when they come to me, they're ready for a shake-up, a restructure, a opportunity, I guess, to create further options. So they may want to start to bring in additional revenue streams, or they may want to slightly shift their business model. So they're working maybe less one-on-one, but they maybe want to create a group program. And I wanted to create these events, especially this one about creating your own income pie, is because up until the last couple of years ago, nobody really talked about money. So for the most part, we all kind of kept small and we didn't really share what we were doing or how we were doing it. But I do feel like the culture has changed slightly. And I think doing something like this in a group of say 4 or 5 is a really lovely way, not only for you to do that work and really consider what your income pie is going to look like for this year. And just as an aside, that income pie now for this year may look completely different to next year and the year after. And this is the great thing. You can restructure this pie as it goes. You can change, you can tweak. For example, last year when I had my daughter and I was pregnant for most of 2019, my pie shifted. My pie was on my front, basically. But there was a different tone. There were things that I wanted to be more available for and other areas where I wanted to put my focus or where I wanted to pull back. And this is the beauty of doing your own gig. So I wanted to read a little bit more information about what this event can look like. So a few questions to kick things off. How would you like to earn money this year? And what income streams would you like to create? Number 2, what possibilities have you been mulling over for a while now, but haven't known where to start? This is really key, especially when we're on the internet all the time and we're looking at people go, oh, they're doing that. Or maybe if I shift into that model, that would be great. They're having great success with those workshops. Maybe I should do that. And what we can do is we can end up in that mulling situation where we're just churning the ideas around our head, but you're not coming to a decision. So me holding this space for you will be a really great opportunity for you to start to move forward and start to really figure out what your next steps are. Also considering, do your current ways of earning match your goals? As in, do the income that you're creating and the way in which you're creating it, does it match your lifestyle? And I know there is this phrase of like, I'm living my best life, but for me, even though some man on the internet might tell me that I should be hustling and acting like a rock star and working 18-hour days, it doesn't suit my lifestyle. I've got 2 small children. I've got lots of different creative things that I want to achieve and do, and they need my energy, all of it, and it requires my attention, and therefore I need to get sleep when I can get it. So why have I created this? Well, there's a lot of chat about the 7-figure years and the 5-figure days and the 100K launches, which of course is hugely inspirational, but I do think we need to share figures and we need to open up where possible. And when those numbers are shared, it's great, it's inspiring, but it doesn't show the nitty-gritty. So this is going to be great for you if you want to diversify your income. So perhaps you've only been working on a per hour basis, and I certainly used to do that, where I would only literally get paid if I showed up, if I did the job and I was there in the room. So maybe you're feeling like it's time to mix things up, to increase flexibility and just kind of shift your energy around things. So you're making your week work for you rather than your business kind of ruling you, as it were. The second point comes up all the time for clients, as in they're feeling like they're working really hard. So they're constantly feeling like they're looking for new clients to pay things. They're feeling a bit lost in the hustle. They're really running the gig, and they may even get to Friday and go, I haven't earned any money this week, but I'm knackered and I'm shattered and I feel like I'm working really hard, but I'm not getting the results that I want. So there will be ways in which you can streamline things, you can package things up in a different way, so it gives you a bit of wiggle room, it gives you some headspace. Thirdly, if you want to expand your personal brand. So sharing your expertise as a personal brand is something that I've done for over 20 years. So I've always had this patchwork career where I've done lots of different things. I've had a portfolio career. The main things that have always been part of that income pie are still remaining. But with social media, this is my toolkit, my expertise, my way of working is constantly shifting as well. So maybe you want to speak or create an online course, collaborate. This will be really great for you as well. Also, if you're asked the same questions again and again, you know that, can I take you for a coffee? Or have you got 5 minutes? Can I just ask you this thing? Or how did you do that? What was your process? Go on, share your secrets. So there may be something that you can create, that you can support people, and also that you can charge for. Yes, of course, we would love to have coffees with people all day or give our advice away for free, especially if it's a friend. But there's something about holding the container for somebody to really give them permission to expand into who they are and what they're all about, and really stand in their own power of being able to make decisions. And sometimes there is that moment that if you invest in something, if you pay for something, you will really show up fully and to your best ability, and you'll be there with your notepad and pen rather than, trying to cook the dinner and have a bit of a chat and it all gets a bit casual. Also, if your one-on-one hourly rate is not going to get you close to your goals. So people might say, right, I want to earn 10 grand this month, but if their hourly rate is 50 quid, they're probably not going to generate enough clients to reach that goal. And also they're going to be burnt out working all of the hours. And I can't quite do the maths on the spot, but there may not be enough waking hours to get the stuff done that you need to do. And finally, you may be getting that niggle that you're playing small. We all get it sometimes of like, yeah, it just feels a bit safe. I need to shake things up a little bit. Or maybe you've started to peek out and see what other people in your industry are doing. Maybe you think, actually, I could do that. There's something in this. Maybe I need to add my own spin on this. So what do we cover in the workshop? Okay, so what your pricing and your services menu looks like and what you would like it to look like. So when you leave, you will have a really great understanding of what is going on, what's really selling, what you love doing, what needs to be tweaked, maybe repackaged, repurposed, all that good stuff. But fundamentally, you will have a plan to be able to take away. The second thing, how you can maximize your time and your efforts in alignment with your goals and circumstances. So I'm a mum of 2 small children and I never want to feel like I'm going in a minute or just stick the telly on, or you're just going to have to wait a second, or me putting them to bed at, by the time they finally do it, like 9 o'clock, and then working till 1 o'clock in the morning. That's not how I want to live my life. Of course, there will be telly time. There will be many moments where I'm not parent of the year and I'm trying to do all the things. But ultimately, I want to be in control of how I set my life up, how I create this business, this brand that's actually going to be supportive and keep pushing me forward in this way. Also, how can you do all of this and do it once and get it done? And so it lives and breathes without you being there, even when you're sleeping. So there may be certain things that you could create that will create passive income as well. Or maybe you want to be the go-to expert and really considering how you can attract the opportunities you wish and show that you know that you are great. And so you're not in that incessant email flow going back and forwards like, yeah, we'd love to have another chat with you, or can you just send us a few more things? Like, you'll put the groundwork in now, you'll show what you can do, and the rewards will come thick and fast, and it will be a brilliant, beautiful thing. Also, creating offerings for your ideal clients. So knowing what you would charge if somebody approaches you, really being discerning and thinking, really being discerning and in your truth and connected with your services so you can show up fully for your client. And also being able to make the brand you the most important thing. So it has to feel really good for you. There's no point having something on your website that is not selling, that you don't feel connected to, that you built just because you thought you should. It's a waste of your time and it's confusing to your audience. So all the details are down below. These workshops are going to be running throughout the year, so have a look at the next availability. I would love to see you in person. They're done in person in central London. Lots of lovely tea, coffee, chat. It's always a really supportive, lovely group. Also, you get that email support afterwards. So I never want you to feel just inspired or just motivated as you leave the conversation, as you leave our time together. I want you to know exactly what the next steps are, so you know how to progress, you know how to move forward, and you're feeling like you're really on track, rather than just being in this foggy state of, oh, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what direction to go in. It's really strategic, so you can actually work smart rather than just hard all the time. So have a look down below. If you know the date you want to come to, just fill out the form and we can arrange payment, and I will see you there. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and I'll catch you again very soon. Bye.